so I did this challenge that we just did, the Good2Great challenge, and I just quietly in my head decided I was just going to do the best I could, and I did way better than I thought. So I was really happy, and I loved every minute of doing it. And thanks to the G&O team, I ended up doing great.
Hi everyone, welcome to our Turf Talk Tuesday of the week. We are here with a special guest again, a different one. We have our girl Phyllis here to talk with us a little bit. So, Phyllis, you want to introduce yourself and tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
So as you know already, I'm Phyllis.
Oh, look at that.
I started here, what would you say, about 4 years ago I started working out here at G&O, and I have struggled for 4 years to get back into shape and just to build my body stronger and get better. And so I did this challenge that we just did, the Good2Great challenge, and I just quietly in my head decided I was just going to do the best I could, and I did way better than I thought. So I was really happy, and I loved every minute of doing it. And thanks to the G&O team, I ended up doing great.
Good2Great. So on the subject of Good2Great, for anyone that's watching, or maybe you've been watching some of our Turf Talk Tuesdays, on this previous Saturday, we just had our final benchmark testing day, where we reviewed the in-body metrics, so body fat percentage, skeletal muscle mass, as well as physical benchmark tests. Phyllis, what were your thoughts when you saw your in-body results, your body metrics?
Well, I got nervous when you screamed. I thought she thought I did so poorly, but I guess I don't know them as well as they do, but they told me that they were great. So I was super happy, and I still am super happy that I did that well.
And then what about your improvements on your physical tests, like your VersaClimber, your deadlifts? What about those?
So I did start coming in to do the VersaClimber because I was very disappointed in how long it took me to do the 1,340 or 20 feet, whatever it was. I was really disappointed in that. So I started coming in each day before my workout, and I just started with doing 5 minutes on the climber, and then I went to 7 minutes, and that's where I am right now. I'm still at 7 minutes, but I'm going further each time. So I'm happy with that. And it seemed like I really had gained some strength in all my benchmark tests on Saturday. I think I went up in everything.
I think one of my biggest takeaways for you was, because Phyllis and I work out together as well, and you would never want to do the VersaClimber. Like, oh, I don't want to do that today. And now that you're willingly coming in early before your PT sessions with Bettina to spend 5 to 7 minutes on the VersaClimber, I think that mindset shift is really wonderful.
So this Phyllis said she started here 4 years ago with PT sessions, still living part-time in Boston, part-time here, so the consistency wasn't there, and every time she got into the in-body, it was like she would get in a bad mood and so mad at herself, and like really, really, really mad at herself. And this, we have a complete shift from that Phyllis to this Phyllis. So you want to tell us a little bit what's that change that you felt? What propelled it?
I think the biggest thing was the consistency, but the other part of it is I do walk every single day, whether I walk to the gym or even if I'm not coming to the gym, I make sure I get a walk in. I started riding my bike again. So every single day I do some type of movement. The other thing that I learned was that I was not eating enough food. So I thought by just having like a decent breakfast, a decent lunch, and a decent, dinner, I would be fine. I realized I had to do, so I do a smaller portion breakfast, then I do a protein shake when I get home, then I do a smaller portion lunch, protein shake, and then dinner, which seemed like so much food, but I saw that, I never saw the scale. The scale actually went up, so I was nervous for the in-body, but the numbers changed the way they were supposed to, but I think part of it was just eating more and more properly, better food choices.
I think that definitely made an impact in your 6 weeks from being able to drop body fat, add on skeletal muscle, and increase your water intake as well. It's just really remarkable to do all of that within a 6-week program. What was your favorite part of Good to Great, or what's one of your biggest takeaways from it?
I actually loved the challenges on Saturday morning, although I hated them because I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to keep up, and I couldn't keep up with most of the group. Everybody was much stronger than me and much more fit doing those, but I did participate in every single thing. Even if I couldn't do it as well as them, I still did the best that I could. So I actually loved the Saturday morning challenges.
I think it's important to note that you completed it, and that's really what it's about. It's not about who's stronger or who can do it. It's just starting and actually completing it, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, I liked it.
Cool.
So Phyllis is also a big member of our Strong Her group, our semi-private women training. I want you to tell the audience a little bit about that.
So my first suggestion would be not to have Bettina to train that class if you choose to take it. That's right out of the gate. No, it's great. You know what? There's 5 or 6 of us in it, and it's the support from each other member of that group that I think makes that group huge. We laugh a lot, but we also have somebody always kind of cheering you on when you're doing a difficult exercise. Like today, we did those
Trench bridges.
Those were hard, but everybody was kind of right there going, "You got this, you got this." So I think that is a big part of our group.
And 155 pounds on the barbell later, you were banging them out. So
Is that what I did today?
you did.
Yes.
You did 155.
All right, go girl.
Awesome. So any other closing remarks or anything else that we can share with the audience before we get out of here?
I just think if you're not doing it, you need to do it because it makes such a difference. The consistency is huge, but it's also the support. Like the other day, after I did my in-body, Bettina sent me a text saying, "I'm so proud of you." Haley's texting me. It's that kind of camaraderie and energy in the gym that I think is important for people to be consistent.
Right.
It's my fam,
I know.
my peeps.
That's awesome. Well, Phyllis, thank you for sharing your experience with Good to Great and just telling everybody about your involvement here as a personal training client and a participant of Strong Her. So thank you for that. And then for our audience, we will see you next week on our next episode for Turf Talk Tuesday, same time, same place. We'll see you then.